Ira Epstein with the Morning Flash Update for this Tuesday. It's an abbreviated trading week. It's the 27th of December, 2022, about 8:35 a.m. Central Time. So we're looking at the market, and as you can see, you're in the red. Had I done this 20 minutes ago, other than the NASDAQ, everything was in the green. So now you're coming back into the red. I'm only mentioning it because big word if, there's going to be the Santa Claus rally. It missed out on the first window. I told you there's two different windows that it can happen in, two different schools of thought. The second school of thought begins today compared to Friday's close, and it looks at the market rallying from now through January 2nd. After that, there's no chance of the rally. So we'll see if that kicks in or not. But consistently, the market that's been the weakest is the tech. Already this morning, I wrote quite a report on how these tech workers that are getting laid off, what's the average amount of time before they take another job, showing you how fast the turnover is going on. It's not bad, folks, not bad at all. And some of the people hold out a bit longer. You know, they're trying to get a little better wage than they left, and they have money in the bank to say, okay, I'll even wait until after the first of the year and then take my job. But this is all from ZipRecruiter, and I gave all the stats on it. You can see that the dollar is stable. Now, at first, the markets were rallying. They said, it's the weaker dollar. But I don't think that's what it is. What it has to do, and we might as well go to everything and take a look at it, is I think it's going to center on China. And if you drop down to the bottom here, China said that it's going to end mandatory quarantines as you come into China starting January 8th. To get into China, you got to have a proof of a test before you fly there, 48 hours, and shows that you are negative for COVID. Barring that, whatever it is. Now, obviously, people arriving from China to other parts of the world, that's going to be different. We don't know how many cases of deaths there are, but it's monstrous. I go into it in detail, and I show some of the crematorium companies in China, what their stocks have been doing. They are soaring, so you know what's going on there. The trade deficit in goods in the U.S. narrowed to $83.35 billion in November from 98.8 point in October. Advanced November U.S. wholesale inventories, they rose 1%. That's probably what the Fed wants to see. In Case-Shiller, the home prices fell 0.8 versus the prior month. They're still up from this month to a year ago, 8.6% month, but month by month, they are slipping. Texas Manufacturing Outlook survey at 9:30 and MasterCard. They noted that their data shows U.S. retail sales from November 1st through December 24th. Well, they were up 7.6% on the year, and that beats the prior forecast of 7.1%. So a half a percentage point better. Probably has a lot to do with inflation overall. But, you know, as you look at these markets, you got to understand, people come back from these holidays. It takes a while to get all the money that has to be deployed in. Let the first half hour of trading after 8:30 as the stock market opens go by you. In all the other markets, we want to watch and see just what they're doing. You can see the grain market exploded just now to the upside. Again, it's a weather market. When you take positions over these longer holidays, that happens. I'm watching the bond note spread. The 210, which was out to 85 to 87 at one point, is now trading near 60. So you've seen that completely change in. I'm looking at cotton, which just opened steady. And the energy market's got an early bid in the market via the Chinese reopening. Will they be able to hold it? That's going to be the biggest question of all. So how do I get that information to you, and how do we do it in a way that makes sense? Well, let me just show you this in one sweeping moment. Each day, and I've already done my futures one, I start out early in the morning with you, and about 5:20, 5:30, I try to record my ideas. Now, the beauty of the videos in the morning is that you're looking at charts that I'm doing in real time at that point in time. And they won't come out for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes later as I finish the recording, then I have to post them. But I'm building the trade right in front of you. And I'm saying, hey, here's what I like, here's what I don't like, here's what I don't see to do. day after day, trade after trade, trying to figure out where do we take this together. Because what I'm doing is giving you my technical analysis, some fundamentals will be mixed in. I'll cover the morning reports with you in detail, what's coming out as the morning reviews come out between typically 6:30 and 9 o'clock. I cover all in the futures and ETFs, just about everything you can imagine, about 40 charts in each one. So it's all the main sectors in the futures. It'll be the grain markets, the currency markets, the metals, the stock indices, the soft commodities, the energy markets through there. I don't know if I said softs, I probably did. And then in the ETFs, I try to match that up, but I also bring in individual stocks, and I'm always rotating the stocks to what the highest action might be at any point in time. We offer a special on this. So you can come in, you give it a try. If it's for you, terrific. You're starting the New Year's off. This would be a heck of a way to do it. I record the ETF video. I start recording at 9 o'clock. I want all the morning reports out of the way and new money to be deployed. Then away I go. So this is what we're doing in the futures, as you can see, and this is what we're going to cover in the ETF category. How do you get there and how do you find out how it all works? It's simple. You go to our website at iraepstein.com. Simplest thing in the world, under the word research for this one. And if that's too difficult, just move your cursor to the top here. There'll be an icon that comes up. Give it a click and away you go. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you at the end of the day with our market wrap-ups. Good to be back. Take care.